I'm going to sketch a tiny little hydrangea blossom, just so you can see what the structure is of that petal, of those petals. It's always 4 petals. There's usually a center with 4 little pillows. And each petal comes out from there. There's some very delicate veining, so I'm just going to throw a few veins in there that we can follow with our paint. And in the kits that come with this class, we have a color 143, which is a kind of a nice, very light blue if you water that down a little. So bring it into your palette and just kind of keep mixing it with water until you get a very, very pale wash. And the first thing you want to do is you want to wet the whole, all the petals, and let that dry a minute so it's not too runny. And I'm just going to bring that color down in a very light wash. I'm going to leave a lot of the center of that still white without color for now. And you can see that this is a little more greeny blue than that blue now that I've got it on the paper. So I'm probably going to do a wash of a different blue, maybe the 149 over that for the next wash. We're going to let that dry a minute. And while that's drying, just going to get some form around the center. I'm not crazy about either of those blues, so I'm going to cheat and go over here to my larger supply of watercolors and use this cobalt blue, which I will bring to class. So I'm just lightly giving some definition to those veins. Then I'm going to take that cobalt blue again. And notice how it's much darker towards the tips. I'm just going to wash that a little darker. Bring that down. See how it's actually still a little greeny blue, and that's a little purpley blue, so might need another layer. First thing I'm going to do is rinse my brush and very lightly blend what I've laid down so far. You can see the difference already when you try to work those in and blend them so there aren't any harsh lines. Coming in with one more deeper blue. So it's always a good idea with watercolor to start with your lightest color, your lightest wash. And then you can correct, you can add to. It's a lot easier than lifting it up if you aren't happy with it, but you can also do that. There we go. I'm going to rinse my brush again, let that dry just a minute, and then I'm going to just blend it one more time. So I drew it in graphite or mechanical pencil and laid down 3 washes.